Yo, what's up, Chaotic World? Yeah, dude. What's up, Chaotic World? I'm sick, dude. It's like my third time being sick in like 2 months. Fucking sucks, bro. I felt like shit all day. I was almost not gonna stream today, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. Damn it. You're sick also? That sucks, bro. Super sucks, man. Did I fuck that up? My throat's killing. Yeah, dude, it's my sinuses fucked, bro. It's like super fucked. Yeah, dude. Everything sucks, bro. I couldn't even breathe, so I couldn't sleep. Fucking sucks. Hello, hello. What's all this then? What's up, Oscar? What's happening, dude? Whee! Get butt. Get well soon. Yeah, man. Thank you. I don't care. I'm gonna spend that every time, dude. Yeah, so this, dude, this sucks, man. This is my third time being sick in like 2 months, probably even like a month and a half. So the first time was viral. Second time, well, so second time was definitely bacterial, and I took antibiotics, but I only took them for like the 3. I know how I'm supposed to do it, but I only took it for like the 3 days until the symptoms stopped, which was like a week, maybe a week and a half ago, and I didn't continue to take them. So I actually think I have what I had a week and a half ago. I think it just came back. Because of the weather change, you know, your mucus and sinus gets all fucked. Or I guess your sinus gets all fucked with the mucus. And yeah, it's all gross. Yeah, I know you're supposed to take them for 2 weeks. Okay, so you don't need to chat much if your voice is hurting. It's not hurting. I'm good. It's more my sinus, so I don't have a sore throat. Week has been crazy busy trying to get ahead of the holiday, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so like today I went and bought turkey to make sure. We weren't going to make turkey. I said it in the last stream, but I changed my mind. So went out and got turkey and ham, just because, like, Lady Frost and I, we don't really want to do turkey. We want to do something else. But the thing is, we want the girls to experience Thanksgiving with turkey and all that. At least just a couple times. Besides, like, I found a new recipe on how to make the turkey more juicy with my Weber kettle. So the last like 3 turkeys I've made were really, really good. But I think I could do better this year. And I got a smaller turkey because I get turkey fatigue after like 1 day of leftovers. A super bug? Yeah, probably. Because whatever I got fucking like survived the antibiotics, and now I'm like super fucked. Good luck with grilling the bird. Yeah, I think I got this in the bag, dude. I think I got the shit in the bag. God damn, dude. All right, let's go. Okay, I have no idea where I am now. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, I need these. I need these. I was amused by 2 Vietnamese places I walked by, Faux Shizzle and What the Pho. Yeah, so we have, what was it? I think we have, yeah, I think it's What the Pho over here too, but it's like a mom and pop shop. But, nah, it's something else. But Faux Shizzle, I love Faux Shizzle, dude. Not that I've been there, I just love the name. The name's fantastic. Hell yeah, dude. Am I crazy for liking ramen more? Now, don't get me wrong. I like pho, but like, I really like ramen. Lady Frost likes pho more. Well, what do you guys think? Ramen's better or pho? And I know there's the people, well, you can't compare them. You can definitely compare them. So if you can only have one bowl, what would you choose? Pho or ramen? I'll do you one even better. Actually, since I'm sick, I should get some ramen tomorrow. Or pho. Like, actually, I usually get pho if I'm sick. Yeah, dude. That sounds great. No fucking way, dude. Shit, I don't know. Oh, no. No. Dude, I was healing too. That fucking sucks. That really sucks. I think I went this way. Dude, I gotta get these maps, like, right when I'm fucking able. Yeah, it's not this way. Damn it, dude. No, it's not this way. I felt like I kept going down. Vermicelli noodles tend to have less flavor than ramen noodles. Secret option number 3, ramyeon. Yeah, ramyeon, dude. Hell yeah, brother. You know what? You know what? A 4th option, braised Chinese noodles, dude. With octopus ink. Or squid ink. Squid ink? I think it's squid. Shit. Octopus ink? The black noodles. We've got a place out here and it is so freaking good, dude. It's so freaking good. No, I'm not ready for that. Well. Cuttlefish. Yeah, this was it. That's where I get my body. Oh, my interview. Yeah. Here, let me get my body and then we'll talk about it. We will. Oh, shit. Let's talk about it, dude. I want to get my body first before I fight these guys. Here we go. Okay. Let's just find somewhere to. Okay, so yeah, I had my interview on Monday. It was so the team is on-prem, so like I can't work from home. But they wanted to do a virtual interview anyway because they're like, we've got a lot of shit to do, so we're gonna have you on a virtual interview. So keep in mind, this interview was pushed back like 3 times already. There were like 14 emails on trying to get this scheduled. So I was like, I'm already fucked, dude. I'm already fucked. This ain't gonna happen. So then I get on the interview. They show up like 3 minutes late. And then they have technical difficulties for like 15 minutes. And it's an hour time slot. I'm like, this is just not gonna happen. But then they asked me a first question. So like with my company, there's like a bank of like 140 questions they're allowed to ask for HR. I don't know. I'm throwing out a number. And I prepared for most of them, but the first one off the bat was not one I prepared for. I mean, I had answers. I just didn't have one locked and loaded. So I kind of stumbled on that question. The rest of them, I mean, I did my thing. Like I always ramble on interviews. You guys know that. Like when I stream, I do the same thing. But yeah, I did my best. Like with the technical difficulties, I chatted up the HR chick. You know, I was like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, how's the interviews going? You know, how long you've been working here? You know, all that shit. And then, you know, did all the small talk, whatever. So the way it's gonna work, if I get this job, it's not like a raise. I mean, it's a lateral move, but I would be going from individual contributor to a manager, but I'd be running all of AI operations for my whole company. So my corporation has like 6 companies or whatever, I something like that. I don't want to give too much away, but I'd be running AI operations for one of the 6 companies, like in total. But it'd be at the middle management section. There's of course senior management, VP, director, all that shit. This would be at the middle management section, but I would be running all of AI operations. And what that means is like hardware. Like I'd be working with the supply chain to order hardware. I'd be writing AI doctrine for the company to operate on. So I'd be creating like AI process. I'd be writing like how we would handle ethics with AI, things like that. Be working with our customer on like, you know, some of the legal stuff on how, you know, they would accept AI products and things like that. So it wouldn't be technical work, but they said they lost all the funding. If I get the job, I cannot hire a team for 1 year. So I have to do all the work myself for 1 year. And then I get to hire a team of like data engineers, you know, like hardware people to go set up shit, supply chain. So I can hire my own crack team, but I have to wait 1 year for the funding to get unlocked. So really the first year would be like setting up the roadmap, the design, all that stuff. And so what they told me is they're hiring for that role, and then they're going to hire for one more role that's very similar, but it's on the data side. And then they said like, well, you know, you're trying out for this role. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. And they're like, well, we are hiring for a manager in 1 year for to set up our quantum engineering group. And I was like, dibs. I was like, look, guys, if this doesn't work out, I want that job. And they're like, what do you know about quantum? I'm like, I don't. They're like, well, you know, we need someone that knows about a quantum. I'm like, look, the way I see it, and I told them this on the interview, the way I see it, you need someone to go find people that will set up your quantum operations. Like I don't need to have a PhD. I need to go find the people that know what they're talking about, put it together, put some doctrine together, put some strategy together and everything. So he was like, all right, fuck, I'll keep that in mind. Now, guys, I am not qualified for that role, but I threw my hat in anyway. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. If I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think there's a lot of competition because I've done 2 other interviews within the last year for a similar role. One was on the technical side as a technical like lead of leads, if you will, and then the other one was a manager position, but it was more on data engineering side. And so this one's on the data this one's on the hardware operations side. So yeah, I want that quantum job. I don't give a fuck. Even if I fail, I'm like, all right, whatever. Yo, what's up, Mouse? Yeah, see how I rambled? Yeah, this is how the interview was. Map Mama, best girl. Yeah, dude. Quantum for the win. Yeah, man. And the thing is, like, I'm going to be real with you, Moogle. If I don't get that job, whoever gets it is not going to be a PhD in quantum. It's just going to be someone that wants to grow their career. I don't care about growing my career. And you guys know this. Like, I ain't fucking around. Like I want to start my own company. You know, I want to own whatever I own. So I would literally be doing it because I think it'd be a fun job, and it'd be a very hard job, which makes it fun. Oscar said, y'all can hire me as a consultant. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, I think the amount of people that can actually like start up a quantum group in the world that actually is qualified, it's probably less than 500 people in the world. Right? But like all the cryogenic setup, there's probably less than like 80 people that can do that. Mouse with a mic knows how to YouTube whatever quantum is. Yeah. Moogle said, what's the worst that could happen? Multi-million Gil Machina just exploded, no big deal. Yeah, the Bitcoin just exploded. No, man. I know a lot of buddies that put everything they got in Bitcoin. No. We just started streaming, Mouse. Actually, well, I think this is a good segue. So, Mouse with a mic, you start us off. Yeah, so interview, I don't know. But honestly, the best interviews I've ever had are the ones I came out of going, nah, I fucking sucked, man. Those are like all of my best interviews. Nah, man, it fucking sucked. Oh, shit, I did really well. Yeah, but I know there's groups in hot water. So, like, a lot of the questions I asked, like, one of the questions I asked was, I was like, look, I know you guys are hurting on funding. I know you guys are hurting on budget. I said, let's say you hire me today. You hire me right after this meeting. What is the one thing I can knock out that you don't need to worry about? Like, I knock it out of the park and it will buy you guys time. And he was like, oh, man, like... He's like, man, if you could solve this one little thing, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but if you could solve this one little thing, like, man, that would really free things up for me. I was like, in the task that he said, I was like, you know, I'm doing that task for my group right fucking now. Like, I'm doing that task right now. I already know how to do it. And he was like, oh shit. I'm like, I guess I bought myself some brownie points. Oh, Jesus. I'd buy some parts for my IBM. Yeah, dude. Like, so there's like 5 companies that what they do is they set up all the cryogenics for you. But dude, it's going to cost you like 50 mil. So would I be in a position to convince my company to invest 50 mil minimum? Probably not. Probably not. No, I feel like this is definitely the wrong... Oh, I know how to do this fast now. Oh, it was working. That's good to know. Let me go get my body again and then I'll read. I think it's over here. Damn it. Well, we can read it real quick. All right, so Mouse with the Mic says, let's go. I missed a few weeks of updates, but here goes. Follower counter is up by up to the low 80s. Fuck, man. Dude, I'm at 277. You're going to catch me big time. We now have a Discord for the Rat Pack. I got to hang TVs in my home and it felt awesome. My chess rank was promoted. Oh, sweet. And I passed out at my partner's family's Thanksgiving celebration. I laughed too hard and blood went to my head. I'm okay. Oh, shit. I think that's it. So Oscar says IonQ operates on trapped ions rather than superconducting circuits. So you don't need much cryogenics. That is good information. Thank you, Oscar. Google said, I have like 7 things to do this weekend to prep for Monday and Tuesday, but at least I'll have the holiday and holiday weekend off. Going to see if I can get a good deal on an office chair. High quality one I ordered, snapped in twain in less than a month. No, dude. Dang. Man, was it over here? Yeah, it's over here. I'll give my updates in a bit. So I gave my Nerview updates, but I think I have more. Oh, fuck. Okay. So Oscar says, I went to a quantum policy summit for Washington State that wants to increase collabs between industry, government, and academia. That is awesome. That's cool. Yeah, if I were able to get that job, I'd probably just see at these conferences, but they're not going to give it to me, dude. I saw the open jobs for quantum at my company. There's like only 4, and you got to have a PhD. Like literally Oscar would be like the only guy that could do it. But none of them are manager positions, so all right, so updates. Yeah, so I did my interview. I don't think I'm gonna get it. But it's all good, man. Like if I don't get it, I have 2 buddies that are actually joining my team. So that'll be really cool. Like we're hiring one for sure. The other one has yet to interview, but one of the managers kind of gave me a nod and a thumbs up. He saw his resume and he really liked what he saw. Apparently, one of my buddies before I joined the team that works I used to be his team lead like 7-8 years ago. When he moved to another team, turns out one of my managers, I have 2 managers. I actually have like 4 managers, but we have a co-manager situation going on. It's weird. It's weird how they do things, but it's cool. Like, you know, I work well with all 3 of them. Well, there's technically 4. I work well with 3 of them. The 4th one I just don't see. But one of them was like, oh, well, apparently my buddy reached out to him, and like 4 years ago, he helped him out with a really hard problem that kind of did him a solid. So he kind of gave me a nod, a wink, and a thumbs up. So yeah, so I think I'm going to be working with 2 really good buddies that I've worked with for a long time. Like I'm talking like almost a decade, and they're going to join my team. And so that's really cool. 2 architecture like upgrades for my system that I proposed 2.5 years ago. At first people laughed at it. They were like, it's dumb, it's stupid. Well, we're running into real architectural issues where we're starting to hit some pretty much bottlenecks. And someone kind of took one of my old architectures and put a prototype together and made it work. And then he came to me and he's like, hey, I need help selling this. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that's my architecture. Let's go. So I ran some benchmarks, and the benchmarks were mind boggling. Even I was surprised at how much like how well the architecture scales, and how little resources it uses. Like I did a good thing. And so I'm kind of patting myself on the back. 2.5 years ago, Frosty was a really smart Frosty. And so I proposed it, and it's getting approved at the senior manager level. So it's not getting approved at the director level because it's one of those things. If the director hears about this, they're going to start asking a lot of questions. So we're going to leave it at the senior manager level. But yeah, it looks like it's getting approved. And it's not an architectural thing, but it's more of a policy thing that I proposed a while back. A lot of people told me I was wrong. They're like, it's bullshit, whatever. Well, we were there late Thursday night, and they were like, Wednesday night. And they were like, oh, fuck, Frosty was right. And I was there. I was sitting there late at night with like 5 other, like, you know, top dudes. And I was like, I fucking told you, motherfuckers. They're like, all right. We'll implement this new policy. So I guess some emails fired off yesterday, but I did a half day, so I didn't see them. But yeah, so 2 I told you so's from 2.5 years ago finally going through. But yeah, so it's kind of cool because, like, if I get this new job, then I kind of just don't have to deal with any of that BS. But if I don't, well, then now I get to live in a world where the policy and the architecture that I pushed, I get to actually work with it now. And I think it'll make things better. As far as the music, new album launched, so you guys should check that out. It's called Christmas Coffee. It's only 10 songs, but it's pretty cool. So you guys check that out on Spotify. Let's see. I'm going to be recording a new video soon. There is another video coming out. I recorded it 2 months ago. It's being worked on now. So, oh yeah, and go check out the AI one if you guys haven't checked that out. Yeah, I think I just have another YouTube video coming out for Frosty James. That's about it. That's all my updates. Yeah, without doxing my stuff, Mouse with a Mic says, I now ranked in the low 900s, according to chess.com. Oh, and the low 9,000s, not 9,000 elo. Low 9,000s like ranking. Got it. Mouse with the mic says, it's all good. Mr. Carlson is in the top, I'd say 30 in the world. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the top 10,000 based on rankings. God damn, brother. That sounds really cool, man. Congrats. Good for you. You're a real strategist. I think I should just farm this spot. You guys agree? I need to find a bench first. I don't want to risk it yet. Dude. Come on, man. This is how I waste a whole fucking stream. I don't think I'm going the right way. So wait, it says there's a bench here. Does it mean to the right or does it mean down here? Okay, definitely means down there. Whatever bench it is, I need to get it. There's my bench. Yeah, but I can't get the map, right? Not yet. It'd be nice if I could get... Oh, that's a boss fight, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh my god. Mouse with the mic said the way my dad described it is, so Carlson is Ramsay and you're some head cook at Chili's. You know what you're doing, can cook better than the average person, but you're far from going to a Michelin star restaurant, let alone working at one. I agreed with the metaphor. The crazy thing about Magnus Carlsen, I listened to an interview from him, and dude, like apparently he doesn't. I think I was listening to, it might have been Diary of a CEO. Yeah, I think it was Diary of a CEO podcast. Apparently he doesn't. What do you call it? Like practice at all. The fuck are you? Okay. Dude, I don't know how people do the runs where they're like, oh yeah, don't get hit at all. It's like, what? Nice. Nice. He's a dick. He is a mockery to gentleman manner of chess. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because like him not shaking hands and stuff when he's upset. Oh, go by the map because I have the rosaries. Okay. I think it's over here, right? Yeah. Chakra. Okay. Okay. Nice. I say let's go farm a bit. I want to farm. Also want to get a drink. But for Moogle, I'm gonna slam a fucking water, dude. Moogle says thoughts on Lamb and Pickens bench for missing curfew and expectations for the Eagles match. God damn it, man. I love this chat. I love this chat, man. Moogle is definitely a Moogle of culture. All right. I also slammed a bottle of H2O. Dude, the thing I love about this chat, I really do, is that we can talk about everything, bro. Well, I try not to bring up politics and religion. Just because, you know, like, you know what this channel is? I want it like Papa Midnights. Angels and demons, whatever. In the middle folk. Okay. Let's talk about football. So I love that Moogle knows like fucking everything. Okay, so what he's talking about with the Dallas Cowboys in it starts matter. So starts matter because that's where your incentives come from your salary. So you get a salary that you negotiate, and you get incentives for how many games you play, how many games you start, like how well you do, how many touchdowns you have. Starts really matter when it comes to, like, you know, if you're trying to go in the Hall of Fame, you're trying to get whatever awards, you know, you're trying to get paid. So what happened was in Las Vegas, because Cowboys played the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday, is that there was a curfew set for all the players. Now Brian Schottenheimer, the son of Marty Schottenheimer, legendary coach that, you know, was known for his run game. Brian Schottenheimer is trying to establish a passing game. But the problem is that the Cowboys have had coach problems for a long time. Brian Schottenheimer came in and none of us were happy about it, including me. But it seems like this young coach, father of, you know, legendary coach, he is trying to establish a culture of accountability, which we have not had in the Cowboys for a long time. Under Jason Garrett, under Wade Phillips, under Mike McCarthy, maybe not Bill Parcells, but under those coaches, they call it, it was kind of like a yacht club or something like that, or a country club, where it's like, yeah, we lost, whatever. I'm still awesome. I'm still Zeke. Feed me, you know, whatever. We them boys, TM. Brian Schottenheimer came in and said, oh, well, you guys were out gambling and out drinking and we had a curfew and you showed up to your room late. You're not fucking starting. So they took the third string and fourth string wide receiver and they said, you are starting this game, which ups their incentives. And so at the very first series, CeeDee Lamb, first round pick, OU, George Pickens, I think he was a high second round pick from the Pittsburgh Steelers. These guys are amazing. They're like one of the top two wide receiver duos in the NFL. Sat on the fucking bench when it started. I'm a fan of that move. Like, he's instilling discipline. You may say, oh, well, they're still millionaires, whatever. But it's like, dude, when you're trying to go for the Hall of Fame, it shows you didn't start. I mean, it's almost like you were benched. You're like a third and fourth stringer. That's crazy. So even though it was a small move, we still won. They played their asses off. And I think Brian Schottenheimer's leadership of saying no, like, you don't get a free fucking pass because you make 65 million or 70 million. You don't get a free pass. You're on the fucking bench. Like, dude, that took some fucking balls. I like that. So now for the Eagles. Remember, whether you know it or not, week one, we almost beat the Eagles. And we should have. We made some dumb mistakes, and there were some weird ref calls, but I'm not going to bitch about that. I still think we have a lot to work on with the Cowboys, but the difference against the Eagles is we got a lot of defenders back. We got Demarion Overshown back, who is like the leader of our defense now that Micah Parsons is gone, who was a linebacker. Demarion Overshown plays cornerback, safety, and linebacker. Like, he plays everything. We got one of the top defenders from the Jets. I mean, we paid pretty heavy for him, but Quinnen Williams, he's like a 24-year-old, 23-year-old defensive tackle. This is a big boy. We got Kenny Clark, an older player, defensive tackle. So some of our top paid players are all defensive tackles, and we just rotate them. So, like, we're really good at stopping the run. Like, these are big boys. We got a guy I'm really excited about, Siobhan Revel. Well, we didn't play him a lot this last game, but he was a second round pick. And he had to get like knee construction surgery or something in college. He's really, really good. So we got a lot of defenders back, and the Eagles, they're falling apart, man. AJ Brown, he's their starting wide receiver. He keeps bitching because he's not getting the ball. I'm bitching because I own him in fantasy and he's not getting the ball. But yeah, these guys are not throwing, man. The Eagles are just not throwing the fucking ball. They got Saquon Barkley, but he's not up to form that he was last year. I mean, he ran 2,000 yards last year. So anyway, I'm gonna say we beat the Eagles. And I'm not a classic Cowboys fan. It's just like our team's finally coming together. A lot of our defenders that were out all season are coming back. But we had the bottom defense in the NFL. So I think we beat them, but I think it's because the Eagles are on a decline. We're on an incline. Hell yeah, Moogle. Good question, man. Mouse with a mic. Not even when he's upset, he refuses to shake hands, period. He's admitted to arriving late to matches to screw with his opponent. Yeah, so that one's true. I listened to an interview where he admitted it. Waste time sorting and organizing his pieces. Dude is a straight cock gobbler. Pardon my French. Oh, love it, dude. Oscar said, that is so ludicrous. That team is going to sweep. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to take a break. I am going to go slam a water. I need more whiskey, and I'll tell you guys about my new whiskey pickups. Not saying you guys care or anything, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, if you guys haven't been seeing Mouse with a Mic, he's going to start hosting movie nights. So if you guys are interested, it's pretty cool stuff, man. The fast-growing influencer. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. No! Oh, God damn it. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna farm this. Okay, so it seems I get 40 every time. Let's do it, dude. Nobody saw it, dude. I saw it. It was bad. Oh, I guess I gotta sit at the bench, huh? No, that's fine. Shit. Oh my goodness. Definitely not doing that. Oh, cool. Who's this dude? Oh, small pointy bug. Why do you bother us at work? The sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Oh, dude, he's gonna make shit. A forge daughter? Cool. Blades. Oh. Sting shard. Magma bell. I probably need that stuff at some point, but good guy. So Mugo, are you going back home? Like, what's the plan for Thanksgiving? Okay. I really feel like I need to get the rest of that stuff. Let's go farm. Do you think the Packers and Vikings will be a repeat of the last 2 times they played each other? Green Bay has lost both times. All right. The Packers should be beating the shit out of the Vikings this year. And the fact that they lost last time was crazy. So Aaron Jones is the running back for the Packers. He's getting very old. Like, his body's falling apart. But he seems to play pretty fucking well when you don't expect them to. I'm sorry. Aaron Jones is on the Vikings now. He used to be a Packer. Right now, the Packers running back is, what the fuck's his name? Josh, dude, what's his name? So he's injured right now. It's Josh. What the fuck's his name? Dude, I should know this. What? Oh, man. What the? Josh Jacobs. There we go. I had to look it up. I don't know why. I know his name. Like, I owned him in fantasy for like 3 years when he was a Raider. So Josh Jacobs, he's injured. They're really going to need him. I think they have like Emmanuel Smith, is it? I don't remember his name. EJ Emmanuel, I think, is his name. That's the backup running back. So from a running game perspective, if Josh Jacobs doesn't play, the Packers are going to hurt. Packers defense is underperforming, but they are really good. And I think JJ McCarthy on the Vikings side, the quarterback, it's pretty ass. But they got Justin Jefferson. I don't know if Jordan Addison's playing, but he's really, really good. TJ Hawkinson, his body's falling apart. I don't know if he'll do well. He's the tight end. I think Packers win. Jordan Love's doing well. Matthew Golden needs to kick it on. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but Christian Watson's doing well. I think the Packers win this time. Yeah, Aaron Jones is from UTEP. Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt. It's funny you say that because that's actually a name of some fantasy teams. I'm staying put. Lots of stuff to do during the break. Okay, cool. Yeah, so for Thanksgiving, we bought wine from Rhone, France. It's a white wine. It's pretty popular. It's from Chateau du Pape, and this one's called Saint Michel. It's supposedly pretty good. I've never had this white wine. It's a white Rhone. And then I bought a Spanish Rioja from 2015 vintage. I got that for like $30. So I got a 11-year-old wine for $30. So Spanish Riojas are very cheap, but I've never had it, so it might actually suck. I also got another 2015 Reserva. I don't remember what it's called, but I got that one for like 27. I'm like, Spain, what are you doing, bro? You guys could be selling this for way more, but I'm not going to complain. I went to the Whiskey Blendery. So I'm a Patreon member for the Whiskey Blendery. You guys could look it up. It's in Oak Point, Texas. They pretty much, I mentioned it last stream. They buy legendary barrels, and then they age them in their own legendary barrels that they buy, like third-party barrels. And they're really good, dude. They're really good. And so I got my Patreon bottle, which is called Hung Jury. So it's the Double Jeopardy series. So they call it Double Jeopardy because MGP, their machines fucked up, and they accidentally filled barrels with 2 different whiskeys that they weren't supposed to. Like, oh fuck, they weren't supposed to at all. Like it was a big mistake. And oh my god, damn it. And so they sold these barrels at a discount, and this company bought it, this little blendery. It's like a local thing. And so, like, yeah, to make money, they have a Patreon. So I'm on the Patreon, but so they're offering me 4 bottles. I already have one. No, I've tasted 2 of them. So one of them that I'm going to buy, they call it, all the names are super fun. They're super fun, and they kind of play with the names. Like, one that tastes like peanut butter and banana, they called Fat Elvis, and it's so good, dude. Like, I'm almost done with it. I have one called Indiana Thunder Chicken because it's an MGP Wild Turkey bottle. So they call it Indiana Thunder Chicken because MGP's in Indiana. So there's that. But so they're offering one called it's called like orange creamsicle, which I'm like, dude, that sounds super good. So I'm like super hyped. Oh, fuck me. I'm super hyped to try that one. And so I might buy that one. They've got Santa single malt, so it's a single malt whiskey. Yeah, but this one's for like 80 bucks. It's 118 proof. Like a scotch that's 118 proof will run for like 350 bucks. And this thing's like a 7.5 year 118 for 80 bucks. Dude, I'm sold. So that one's called Santa single malt. And apparently it tastes real festive and like, yeah, it just tastes like a Christmas whiskey, which sounds really good. Then they're also offering, so the one that I tried, which is super interesting, I didn't buy it today because I'm a stupid asshole and I should have. Oh fuck. It's called Honey Graham Hug, and it tastes like honey grams, or it tastes, to me it actually tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and it's 2 high wheated bourbons that were blended together, and they're both 10-year bourbons. It's the best wheated bourbon I have ever had in my fucking life, dude. In my life. And I have like store pick, like super rare, whatever the fucks. I don't even know. I don't know. So that's like, that's all from the same place. So I'm like super hyped. So I have those for Thanksgiving. I'm going to take one to a friend's house at some point. And then the wine is for Thanksgiving. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's just fun times. Forge daughter, best girl. You bought French wine. You know they're double the price with tariffs. So I don't think the tariffs have kicked in yet because I got a highly allocated French Rhone for like 35 bucks. Highly allocated. Really hard to get. Because you remember, yeah, so the French tariffs are there. But here's the problem. In Texas, nobody's drinking French wine, so they got a backlog. I actually think they're running cheap. So for the last, ever since they announced the tariffs, I've been picking up French wine for very fucking cheap. So I think Specs, Total Wine, and Goody Goody, which is like a North Texas thing, like all 3 of these companies are trying to get rid of their wine, like bottles. And like Goody Goody was selling their French wines for like 45% off this summer. So, dude, I was picking up some like 2014 red burgundies for like 40 bucks, which is great. That is crazy. So yes, I am going to have to quit French wine and Spanish wines at some point. But right now, everyone's trying to get rid of their inventory. So, dude, I'm in hog's heaven, bro. But yeah, you're right. So I think what's going to happen once the tariffs kick in super hard, I'm going to move to Oregon wines. So I actually try to stay away from California wines. I don't know if you've seen the reports that a lot of Californian vineyards, they've been using like Roundup and other pesticides. And if you've been reading the news at all in the last decade, Roundup causes like terminal cancer, like crazy. And a lot of these wines, in California are affected. Dude, and the thing is, man, I know California is known for their quality wines and they've done really well, and they made a movie about it with Chris Pine. I get it, but I don't feel like they've continued to do that in the past decade at least. I feel like if there's a state that is making wine with quality right now and they're doing it the right way, it's Oregon. I think Oregon is making wines very well. And so I think it's called Domaine Serene is the vineyard that I've been drinking my Oregon wine. So when all the supply runs out of French wines that have already been purchased and Spanish wines, and Italian, I drink some Italian, I drink some Chianti. Um, well, Chianti. I'll probably move to Oregon wines. But if you guys know of other wines, like I've tried some Texas red blends, but if you guys know of other wines I should know about, you let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna miss French wines. I think I love the quality of French wines. Not all of them are great. I'm aware not all of them are great. Brother. Yes, dude. You are correct, Moogle. Dude, are we gonna play this game? I should go to just chatting. So yes, you are correct. So we do drink an Argentinian blend. It's called Unaname. And Lady Frost is like obsessed. I remember one time I was gonna buy a Unaname red blend signature edition. And it wasn't expensive. It was like 17, 18 bucks. And she was like, no, it's too expensive. I'm like, dude, whatever. Turns out that's her favorite bottle now. So they do Pinot Noir, they do red blend, they do Malbec. Their Malbec's really good. That's their purple label. Cabernet, of course. But we just found out they do Brut. So we got some for Thanksgiving. We're gonna chill that one, and then we're gonna drink it like champagne. But that one's from Argentina. And there is a Chilean wine that I had with my mom. I did not like it. It actually was spicy, and it was young. It was like a 3-year-old wine. But she loved it, dude. I think it was... So it was a Chilean Pinot Noir, which I didn't even know they make Pinot. So that was really cool. Now, the ones I heard... So one of my buddies... I think he's a follower. I don't know if he's on Discord, but I don't think he's watching. He's getting into Israeli wine. So apparently, like, some of the stuff he's given me when I went to his house was Israeli wine, and it was really good. So he's been drinking Israeli wine and some Middle Eastern wines, which I didn't even know they made wine out there. But I think they make wine in almost every country, really. But yeah, that's really good info, Moogle. So Oscar said, what about the Colts-Chiefs game? Remember, Colts went to Super Bowl 51. Was it? No, 40, 41? Shit, I can't. No, that's 51. Was it? Did they go to 51? Yeah, because Broncos was Super Bowl 50. Yeah, and then 54. Did they? They didn't go to 54, did they? That was 44. I don't remember how to read Roman numerals once you get past fucking 50, bro. While Chiefs have won. Well, yeah, so Chiefs won like 2 in a row. And then they won against the 49ers. So they beat the Eagles. They beat the 49ers. And then what was the other one? Who else did they beat? It was the Eagles, 49ers. Then they lost to the Eagles. Fuck, man, I can't remember the other team. Yes, Texas does make a lot of wine. Texas actually makes a fuck ton of wine. But most of the wine is near the Oklahoma border. So there's a lot of vineyards out in Texas. Texas that makes a lot of red blends. There are some vineyards out in El Paso, but like I looked them up and they're pretty questionable. Okay, so thoughts about, I think the Colts are going to beat the Chiefs. So Danny Dimes, aka Indiana Jones, is playing the best season of his career, and I'm including college. And Jonathan Taylor, he is demanding the MVP with, dude, every other game, it's like 2 to 3 touchdowns. He's getting 3 touchdowns a game. This guy is running like he's Sean fucking Alexander from the Seahawks 2006. It's crazy. Like, Jonathan Taylor is fucking lighting it up. And Alec Pierce, you've never even heard of Alec Pierce. I mean, I barely have, really. I know who he is. Dude, he's lighting it up at receiver, man. And then Tyler Warren, he's a rookie tight end. And they're like, he's a tight end. Dude, he is a glorified lineman receiver. And they're like, fuck it, we're going to run the ball with him. Like, that team is a sleeper. And their defense is really good. And they just got Sauce Gardner from the Jets. Who, I mean, he's the one that all the kids in New York like. I mean, he's very sellable. Well, the Jets sold him. So, dude, I think the Colts beat the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs are overrated anyway. You know what? True story, that's going to be a good game. I think if you watch the Packers-Vikings, that's going to be a good game. But the Colts-Chiefs is going to be a fantastic game to watch. Even if you guys don't watch football, that's going to be a good game. And the Cowboys and Eagles should be a good game to watch if you guys don't watch football. If you just want to chill out for Thanksgiving and just relax, maybe if you're even working, play it in the background. Even if you're not into football, play it. Those 3 games are going to be good. Now, I think the Vikings-Green Bay game, it's only going to be good because they fucking hate each other. And anybody who's a Green Bay fan or anyone who's a Vikings fan hates the other team. So those teams hate each other. The Cowboys and Eagles hate each other. So there's a lot of outrage right now because everyone knows Eagles fans are very violent. I'm just saying on average. Well, video came out of an elementary school where the teachers got pictures of like CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and a lot of the other players like Javonte Williams, and the kids, these like elementary school kids, like up to 5th grade, were punching and kicking and jumping on these mannequins or dummies with their faces. Like, it's like, guys, come on, you're adults, man. What are you guys doing? Like, don't treat that kind of hatred. Like, look, I don't like the Eagles players either, but I love Saquon Barkley. And he was a Giants player, but I think he's a great guy. I don't care. I can see past the team. Like AJ Brown, like I don't hate him because he's an Eagle. Right? Brian Dawkins, I think Brian Dawkins ended the career of Michael Irving. Michael Irving, one of my favorite Cowboys players of all time. I think it's crazy to say, I hate Brian Dawkins because he was an Eagle. I hated him because he made our team look so bad, but the respect is there. Chiefs beat 49ers twice. There you go. Okay. Jonathan Taylor. Okay, so Moogle, that's another fantasy football team name was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. You are correct. And yes, he was the voice of Simba. So Mouse with the Mic said, I returned from a game of League and carry sad news. The phone number you need to be able to call the beating of God of War, I remember that phone number, on God mode has been taken down. What? Dude, that was the best. We can no longer hear Kratos kill a dev. The phone number is now a spicy hotline. Those motherfuckers, dude. but now it's a spicy hotline. But now I can't show my boyfriend the hard work I put into God of War. Well, you can call the number and show your boyfriend the hard work Spagooter's putting in when he's not showing up to the stream. So Spagooter already told me he's not showing up to the stream because he's actually moving into a new place. He didn't buy a house, he's renting, but he had to upgrade so he could grill in the back and make me look bad. A bleep bloop. Yeah, this was like God of War 1, I believe. Yeah. So if you beat the game, it unlocked a phone number that you could call, and then you could hear Kratos killing a developer. Because that's the whole idea is that was the ultimate god that he killed, was a developer, right? You had that number saved on your phone for 6 years, and dude, that number's been around for like 20. So I'm drinking, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but I'm drinking whiskey called Four Roses, but it's a single barrel store pick that I got a year ago from Specs, and it was chosen by Specs executives. And so this one's the OBSO recipe. What's special about this one, it's a high rye bourbon of about 28% rye, or no, 35% rye. And the proprietary yeast they used for this, they call it the OBSO yeast. Well, no, it's the SO yeast recipe. This one, they made the yeast make whiskey taste like rich fruit. So like dark, rich fruits, like plum and stuff like that. So yeah, just letting you know, I'm telling you that because I'm enjoying myself. God damn it. Mouse with a Mic said two ways to do it. One was beating the game on God mode. The other one was destroying the 2 specific statues. Yeah, there were these like little pillars or something, I remember. It starts with Kratos and characters saying how well we did and how we are truly gods of war. Then the director comes in and breaks the 4th wall and Kratos kills him. Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro. My sad one was, so a lot of people were God of War fans, and I played God of War. God of War 3 was, you know, one of them that I played quite a bit of. But I actually was a Dante's Inferno fan. And a lot of people were like, why are you playing Dante's Inferno? Okay, one, I really did enjoy the lore of the Divine Comedy. 1. And 2, I 100%ed that game. So when they shut down all the servers so you can no longer 100% it, like, that was a sad day for me. I was also around when they shut down the servers for Tribes 2. Tribes 2 was a game I played quite a bit of. Yeah, so what were games that they shut down? Like the servers for like Halo 3, for example. Were you guys around for like any games or anything that shut down that you were like, this is it? That's a really good talking point, I think, Mouse. But oh my god, imagine someone surprised now. They find an old game, beat it, find the Easter egg, and then gets directed to a spicy hotline. Love it. You know, the spicy hotline should really play into it and make the girl like talk like fucking Kratos or some shit. They should totally play into it. That'd be great. I'd love that. She'd be like, you think you're a god of war? Well, you could be a god of whores. Call us now. We have spicy ladies waiting, and you could eat ambrosia and maybe a taco. Like, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it would totally work. Oh, fuck. Oh. You're playing it because you're Catholic? I grew up Catholic. You were around during the Stone Curse breakout in World of Warcraft. I remember that, but I stopped playing because my account got hacked and I never came back. Chakra best girl? Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I like her. She went to battle with me, bro. She went to battle with me. Like, that's, dude. She's a bad bee, bro. So Mouse, as a Catholic, how'd you like the Catholic video 1 and 2 that I released? So Spagooter is a Catholic as well, and he really liked it. Apparently, some people that he went to, you know, Catholic school with, he sent the video, and they apparently enjoyed it. apparently I got some things wrong. I'm like, well, I'm a bad Catholic. Well, I was a bad Catholic. I wouldn't say I'm a Catholic anymore. I grew up a Catholic, though. Oh, I want that. Hey, so, for you Sailor Moon enjoyers, Lady Frost and I are talking about getting Baby Dino, maybe possibly a Sailor Moon wand for Christmas. Dude, she really likes Sailor Moon. She likes Sailor Moon, but she says her sister likes Sailor Mercury. I can't ask her sister because she doesn't speak yet. But she says, my sissy likes Sailor Mercury. And she says Mercury, dude. She says Mercury. I'm like, how the fuck? You're not even 3 yet. How the fuck can you say Mercury? It's funny because she got mad at me. She got mad at me yesterday. And she was like, she said, Daddy, you're too loud. And I'm like, what? She's like, Daddy, you're too loud and you say bad words. And I was like, what? Fuck yeah, I say bad words. And she's like, no, Daddy, don't say bad words. You're a bad boy. You are a bad boy. And I was like, dude, I'm getting scolded by my fucking 2-year-old. Holy shit, dude. God, she's so smart. So Mouse with the Mic said, I've seen Toontown, Club Penguin, the Cartoon Network one. Oh my God, I love the Catholic video. It feels great to see how other people see how metal our shit is. And so I want to do, dude, I had a list of about like 50 relics that I was considering. Like, I still have quite a few more. I don't know if I'm going to do another one. It took like 3 days to make each video, and I only got 300 views. If I'm going to do another one, I'm going to wait till I get more views. But the video game videos I've been doing for the last 4 to 5 years are just not working. I released like one of the Halloween ones. It got like 2 views. And it's not my follower. Like, it's not that. It's the algorithm. When I play video games, the algorithm just like shuts it down. But when I do evergreen content where I just talk about bullshit, kind of like what we're talking about now, oh, dude, fucking yeah, the views flood in. So yeah, so right now I'm kind of just, like monologuing, I guess. But when I start getting more viewers, I think I'm going to go back to the researched content, because it's really fun, but it's a lot of fucking work. It is a lot of work to do research. You guys know. Yeah, but I made that whole video for the Mary Magdalene thing. Like, I knew about that, and I knew about the flayed skin. And I was like, okay, I need to find more. So the St. Anthony one, I was like, oh shit, this looks like a fucking like Elden Ring boss. I'm like, shit, yeah, man. Fuck, okay. Yeah, so that's the idea, Oscar. For Halloween, I think Baby Dino is going to be Sailor Moon, and the hatchling is going to be Chibi Moon. That's what we're going to do. Mouse with the Mic says, I still need to finish both of them, but I hope you have tongue and the body that won't decay. Yeah. Dude, you just guessed it. You don't need to watch it. Yeah, so the Immaculate Body and the Tongue of St. Anthony are the ones. Fun Chucks! What's up, dude? Thanks for the follow, bro. Hell yeah, Fun Chunks? Oh, Fun Chucks. Fun Chunks would have been fun. I already fought this dude. Back to League. Do it, bro. Win one for me, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Whatever, dude. Win 2 for Oscar. There you go. So you got to win 3 in a row. Damn it. Oh, shit. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm using a controller so I don't do that shit. God dang it. I tried using mouse keyboard the first night. It was too hard, dude. It's because they added more keys. Like so I beat the last game, what, 3 years ago at this? I think it was 3 years ago at this point, maybe 2. With mouse and keyboard, and it was very hard, but I got used to it. I tried for like 2 hours. I just could not get it to work. I mean, I probably could, but, you know. I need that bench. Oh, man. Okay. How the fuck, dude? There. Oh no. Bro. I really got to get to that bench. So I was talking to Lady Frost. There are 3, like, I guess, manga book sets that I want to buy, that I'm interested in, that I think I will read. So, fuck! So the very first one I want to get is the 3-book set of Uzumaki. I really do want Uzumaki. I really enjoyed that story. I love the artwork. Then, what's next? Then, I want to get Drops of God. But that, dude, I think that the full set, I think is like $3,000, man. So I'll have to do it a piece at a time. And what was the other one I wanted? Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. fuck. Time for the kids to watch Akira. I'm actually down. I'm down, but I gotta remember, like, is there anything that'll freak my daughter out? Because I told you guys what happened, right? That she fainted, that she nearly fainted. Did I tell you guys about that? Because we watched a movie and there was a lot of blood and she got queasy. And we didn't know it was gonna happen, but had to turn the movie off and make her feel better. Ghost in the Shell would be great, dude. Oh shit. A lot of body horror. Yeah, she'll freak out. Yeah, she has a very strong imagination. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys don't know, what happened was we were me and my wife were watching the movie Game Night, and my daughters had just eaten, so they were playing and we were watching Game Night. And the thing is, yeah, it's an adult movie, but we were like, well, nothing's gonna happen of it. I had seen it, but I saw it like when it first came out, so I don't even remember it. And it was a scene where Jason Bateman's character gets shot, and then they thought the bullet was lodged in his arm. There was an exit wound, but they thought it was lodged in his arm. So then they do a close-up of dude, man, I can't get up there. They do a close-up of his wife, like, trying to open it up to stitch it up to try to get the bullet out when it wasn't even in there. But when all the blood comes out, my daughter sees it, and then she looks super scared. I'm like, sweetie, are you scared? And she's like, yeah. And she was looking at it like she saw a ghost. And I told her, I was like, hey, look away, don't look. And she closed her eyes. And then, you know, she kept saying, my head hurts, my head hurts. And I was like, sweetie, did you drink your juice too fast? She was like, I don't know, I want to go to sleep. And she kind of stumbles to me, and then she lays down on my lap, and I'm like, are you okay? And then, like, I lift her, and her lips are white, and she's like filled with sweat. And I was like, are you okay? So I get her some water, and then a Lady Frost says, hey, take a deep breath. And we've taught her take a deep breath. So she takes a deep breath, and then the color comes back to her lips and everything. And she was like, Daddy, why did his arm open? And like, it never dawned on me. I mean, she's almost 3. She never got the concept of, like, you can cut yourself and your arm opens and blood comes out. Like, I mean, she scraped her knee, but never to a point where you split a vein. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it made her queasy. And so we informed the doctor and everything, and they were like, oh, well, she has a vivid imagination. Like, yeah, like, she kind of went into shock because her brain can't tell in the movie. Her brain can't tell that, you know, that happened to something else, not to her. And so her brain was thinking, oh, this wound, I got this wound. So her body went into shock. Of course, I don't think her brain thought that necessarily, but her nervous system did, I guess. But yeah, she was fine after that, and she's been fine ever since. But then me and Lady Frost were like, okay, we really do need to be careful in what we show her. So yeah, like, if we were to watch like an anime, it'd have to be like not anything crazy. So you guys are actually going to be proud of us. The latest anime she saw was Kiki's Delivery Service, and she really enjoyed that one. Yeah, she really enjoyed Kiki. Yeah, we're just trying to be careful, because at some point we'll be able to explain it to her, but like, there's just some things she doesn't understand yet. She's too young. But man, but this is part of the problem. Like, she really is very smart, and I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it's anything we're doing special. Like, I think Lady Frost is really good. I think as a dad, I'm fucking winging it, bro. Like, I didn't read no books, but I think she's just naturally very curious, dude. And she's got a very strong imagination. So, what's funny about Baby Dino? So the new skill that the hatchling learned today is waving. She knows how to wave and say hi now. But Baby Dino, the latest thing I showed her, is this a boss. So the latest thing I showed Baby Dino is the Jackson 5, because she's been listening to like Golden and Soda Pop, and we listen to like the same 6 songs every day. So I started showing her like the Jackson 5, like I Want You Back, ABC. She fucking loves the Jackson 5, guys. Oh my god. She's already learning the words to ABC. She's learning the words to I Want You Back. And she's singing them. She's dancing like Michael Jackson. It's crazy, dude. So, like, I tell Lady Frost, I'm like, oh my god, like, she loves music. She loves dancing. She loves art. So she's gonna, dude, she's gonna want to be an entertainer. Now, as a parent, I'm not gonna let her do the whole Hollywood shit. I'm not. You know what happens? Fuck no. But I'm like, well, I have this company called the Beat Lab. I'll just let her run that shit. Fuck it, dude. She'll run it better than I am. Yo, Navajo Panda, what's up, dude? Oscar said Texas Chainsaw. Right? Gremlins 2. Yeah, who doesn't love the Jackson 5, man? Who doesn't? But she loves it. Like, every time it's time for bed, she's like, Daddy, play ABC. And so I'll sing with her. I'll go A, B, C, D. And she's like, no, not that one. I'm like, the one with the Jackson 5? She's like, yeah. And she dances. She'll dance exactly like Michael Jackson, dude. I'm like, shit, dude. I was playing Earth, Wind, and Fire the other day. Man, I really like music from the 70s. I was playing I was playing Earth, Wind, and Fire the other day, and she was like, Daddy, I like this song. I was playing September. She's like, Daddy, I like this song. I'm like, Daddy likes this song too, dude. Shit. Oh my god. Fuck. No, dude. I tried to jump, but I was using one hand.
Hello, all.
Lady Frost. So, Lady Frost, do you want to let everyone know the announcement that you're super excited about? The new TV show.
My most favorite show in the whole wide world is about to get a continuation, and now I'm going to start the whole series from the very beginning.
God damn it, no, dude. You've already watched through it 14.
No, I have to.
I think I've counted 14 times, dude.
No, you don't understand. I have to start from the beginning.
What the fuck?
The hatchling has not seen it yet, and so we need to experience it together as a
Baby Dino has seen through the series like twice.
But she was so little, she didn't fully understand. Now she.
Are you really gonna watch through the whole thing?
Of course.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna do it, you have to watch through. At least watch through Atlantis. You have to.
But I don't like. Okay, so
Atlantis isn't bad, dude. So Stargate Universe is bad. Atlantis is not bad.
It's not that it's bad. It's okay. So The
Fuck.
the problem that I have with Atlantis is that because it came out after Stargate was it was together for a certain period of time, and then after it was done, it picked up like as a solo, and it went for a while after the fact. And they did this in Stargate also, but I didn't mind it as much because they only did it a couple times with very limited like effect. And what I'm talking about specifically is the reuse of the same character as a different person, or the same actor as a different person.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And so like
So
I
you
said,
just can't get past that.
well, okay.
I can't blame you for that. I actually hate that shit.
So in Stargate SG-1, okay, I counted 5 instances where they used the same actor to play different characters, but they were side actors that just showed up once, right? And like it was like they looked different enough that you probably could not tell.
Like the guy from Legion, for example, he played a Goa'uld, and then I think he also played a soldier or an airman.
Yes, and it was, they looked different.
But he's
enough.
a good actor. He's a really good actor.
Well, but the thing is that he looked different enough in the character story, and it was such a small like scene that it wasn't that big of a deal for me.
Right.
But I started watching Stargate Atlantis because you were like, well, you've never seen Atlantis. You really should watch it. And I was watching it. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but I was like, okay, I can kind of get behind it. It's, the story's not horrible. The action's pretty nice. But then it got to this one scene where if you're a Stargate
Real
SG-1
quick,
fan,
Moogle says greetings to you.
Greetings. If you're a Stargate SG-1 fan, there was a big story arc with a race of aliens that were far more advanced than the humans, and but they were also human. It was basically like the way humans would be had we not had 150 years of dark ages. We actually let science involve. So like however we are 150 years from now. And so like they had already, figured out quantum physics, and they had been able to like teleport through, all this bullshit. Anyway, there was a character, Naeem, and he was like the main love interest for Samantha Carter for like 7 or 8 episodes. Like it wasn't, he had a small role. He was a main character in the story arc for a long time, and he died. And that's the way it ended, and you're like, okay, well, that's sad, I missed him. I thought he was a good character. I liked his little story arc. He came out on Stargate Atlantis on a throwback episode as a regular human, and he looked exactly the way he did in Stargate SG-1.
Yeah.
And it completely killed it. I couldn't get past it. I couldn't even finish the episode. It pissed me off so badly.
Remember, one good point is that the writers and creators of Stargate SG-1, they stopped working together after SG-1. So it'd be like one of them does Atlantis, one of them does SGU, then one of them kind of helps maybe like a George R.R. Martin type bullshit for what do you call it, for the 1920s one or the 1900s one. You know what I'm talking about? So then that's a good question for the chat. What are y'all's thoughts? So like there's a Stargate, I think they call it Stargate Century or something. It's the 1920s one. Are you guys a believer that if you really like a franchise, you should give the offshoot, content a shot? Or if it's going to suck, it would ruin it? Do you think Lady Frost should watch SGU, the one that has, what's his name? Jason Momoa?
That's Stargate Atlantis.
No, SGU has Jason Momoa. Look it the fuck up. Look it the fuck up.
Babe, are you fucking serious right now?
Jason Momoa. The one that's Khal Drogo. Look it up. That's Stargate Universe.
Jason Momoa, Atlantis.
Well, look up Stargate Universe. See if I'm right.
You're not.
I think I'm wrong. Is he in it? No. Look up Jason Momoa, Stargate Universe.
He's not in it. I'm looking at the fucking cast right now. And the reason why I know he's not in it is because the reason why I didn't like Stargate Universe to begin with is the whole thing has nothing to do with the Stargate. It literally, like, they get lost.
What do you mean
in
it has
space.
nothing to do?
They get lost in space. That's what happens.
So it's like Star Trek Voyager?
Yes. They get lost in space.
You know, Lady Frost, this actually would have been a really good podcast episode. Just you bitching about Stargate.
But oh no, okay, the thing is that I actually really love Stargate. I love Stargate SG-1. I think the stories were great. Now some of the stories are dated, I mean, but it's old and it was run by, the CW for a long time. So I mean, hello, low production value. But it has good stories and it has good value. And it was so good that it actually increased the recruitment rate for the Air Force. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's that.
I mean, so what's his
They
name?
made the military cool again. Like,
Yeah, it did. What's his name? It was Dean Morris, General Hammond,
General Hammond, and Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson, Dean Morris. Both of them got honorary Air Force ranks. One of them got honorary colonel, honorary general, right? Because of the recruiting numbers they did for the Air Force.
It's Don S. Davis. That's it.
There you go. So
that was,
and that's what's interesting. Like, I think the biggest catalyst for recruitment have been for the Air Force. It has never been higher than Stargate. The recruitment influence for the Army, it has never been higher than the video game America's Army. America's Army like up the recruiting numbers more than anything else for the Army. And for the Navy, it was Top Gun. And then the Marine Corps, honestly, I think it's the commercials, dude. You remember those cool commercials where it was like a guy and then he has the fucking cool ass uniform and the saber?
They had some really nice commercials.
Fuck yeah, they did, dude. Like, I'd watch the commercial, I'm like, yeah, I'm not manly enough. Fuck that. I'm just not manly enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm die-hard Stargate. I think it's really good storylines. I think they have really good character development on all the characters. I will say that some of the episodes are complete flops. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, you guys really you had your grade A team or your grade A team on vacation this week, didn't you? Like, there's no way they, But even the side characters, like, what was his name? There was two side characters that were always showing up, and they were like good side characters, and they had like little jokes. One of them was the guy that did the gate. Shoot, I can't remember his name in the show. See, this is why I need to watch it again. I already forgot.
Which guy?
Sergeant Siler was one of them, and then that's the
yeah.
one that
So
was always
he's
getting,
the
like,
one that got to Master Sergeant, or he got to like Command Master Sergeant. The bald guy.
No.
Yeah, he's the one that did the gate.
No, I'm not talking about the gate one. The Sergeant Siler was the one that was always like fixing shit, and he was always the one that was getting electrocuted or shot, or he was like the Kenny. Like, he was always getting hurt.
So you're not saying the one that was at the control panel?
No, him.
You're
too.
saying the IT
Him too.
guy.
I just can't remember.
There was
Yeah,
like an IT guy.
Yeah, I
And then
can't
he
remember his
eventually
name.
died. It was during was it the Replicator episode?
No, he did not die.
Well, hold on. So Oscar says, and you're going to like this, a serpent guard, a horse guard, and a Satesh guard meet on a neutral planet. Do you remember the answer to that? To that joke?
The Sateth's nose drips.
Yeah, so if I remember, the serpent guard's like helmet glisten, or
No, it's the
serpent.
the helmets glisten.
Yeah,
the
so the
beaks.
horse guard's helmet glistens. The serpent guard's beak. No. The serpent guard's. I don't remember the serpent guard, but The horse guard's helmet glistens or whatever, and the Satesha's guard's nose beaks drips or something. Then he's like, ha 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 ha. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's Walter. That's what his name is.
Walter, that's right. So thoughts on Mexico winning Miss Universe? So was she the
was
one?
Was it Mexico? I thought it was Brazil. The death metal girl, right?
Yeah, I think that was Mexico.
Wait, no.
I think it was Mexico. Yeah, like she does the death metal stuff. I sent that to Frankosaurus, and he was like, "Fuck yeah, brother."
Yeah, Miss Mexico.
Shit.
But no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Miss
Like me and Lady
Mexico
Frost were impressed, dude.
I thought it was Miss Chile is the one that did the death metal.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think it was the person that didn't win, but they won the hearts and minds or whatever. You know what I mean? The Satesh guard's beak glistens.
Oh, it's Miss World, and it was the Chile. It was Miss World that she won, not Miss Universe.
I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Lady Frost, could you be a doll and get me more whiskey or nah?
Literally just came up.
So did you know my most viewed YouTube video of all time? Well, not counting Frosty Jams, because Frosty Jams, it's my Christmas video, but my most viewed Frostysaurus Rex video is you bitching about Crunchyroll. But you know what's interesting? So I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago, right? I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3. But I've been watching videos on YouTube, like It's a Gundam, for example. And turns out people hate Crunchyroll now.
Yeah,
people are talking about how they miss
Funimation.
Yeah.
Yes, I said it before. It was cool.
Yeah, because now people are bitching about how, like, you know, because I guess Crunchyroll is helping shut down all these websites that have like these very rare animes that you're not going to be able to find. So one that I like that I hope sticks around is Retro Crush. Because I'm worried I'm not going to be able to find any of those videos anymore. You know what I mean? Are you reading about Stargate?
Okay. I was looking up the character Walter, right?
Yeah.
And his name is Gary Jones.
Uh-huh.
And it shows on X, like, because I'm just looking at all the links that show up on Google, and it says Gary Jones at the Gary Jones, comedian, improver, actor, that hashtag Stargate guy, writer, artist, inventor of the knife, professional, amateur, and Civil War nudist.
Civil War nudist?
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
That's why I was like, okay.
Sounds like a stand-up guy. What? Be door with what? Simple padlock. I guess I'm done here. I don't know what to do. One of my videos needs to be you just talking about fucking Stargate and bitching and all that. Would be fun.
I don't bitch about Stargate. I bitch about everything else.
Like, well, you just bitched about Atlantis, the universe, for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's not Stargate. I don't count that as Stargate. That's Atlanta.
Like, we just pour like 2 bottles of wine and fucking like, you just say your dumb shit, dude. It'll be fun. Boom. That's what I needed to do. If I just wasted the last 2 hours, that's all I had to do. Oh, shit. How sad. A little spider has fallen from its cage. So lost, so weak, poor little morsel. I can save you, little spider. All the trouble you'd face above. All the suffering. It's so simple. I'll just skewer you here and now. Pluck that flickering life out of you. Your threats are worthless, child. If you are my foe, stay your voice and raise your blade. Raise your blade, bitch. Let's go, dude. Delicious. I like you already. Yeah, let's go, dude. Dude, get fucking, like, skewered. Easy. Easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, fuck. Shit. What? Thoughts on Disney
your daughter gets it
Atlantis,
from.
Lady Frost?
Oh, Disney Atlantis is amazing. I thought that one. Actually, when I was younger and that movie had just barely come out, they were doing a lot of commercials where it was the part where they got stuck at like a. There was some kind of valley or like endless pit, and they're like, how are we gonna cross? And then one of the guys like blows up this big ass pillar and he goes, ooh, look, it's a bridge. And for whatever reason, I thought it was the funniest shit. And so I would laugh, but like annoyingly laugh hysterically. It pissed my brothers off so badly. And because it pissed them off so badly, I would do it more often. So, and that commercial was coming on all the fucking time. And they were so mad. Like, they would throw food at me and shit every time it would come on just because I would laugh so loud.
So I haven't seen Disney Atlantis since I was maybe a kid, but the girl, the like, I guess Atlantis indigenous girl, I know there's, yeah, is so I know there's been controversy on whether she's a Disney princess. What do you guys think? Lady Frost, you agree? Or is she not a Disney princess?
She's a princess. She's from Disney, so yeah.
Well, she's the princess of Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So when you guys were younger, right? Which Disney princess were the ones you guys liked? Like as a kid? Lady Frost, you can answer too. Or you could answer princes.
My favorite was Pocahontas, and then
Yeah.
I was actually really disappointed because when I found out the true history about Pocahontas and realized that she was only 12 and John Smith was like 37, I was like, ew, gross.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, well, they didn't really have a romantic relationship. That was just Disney. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah,
then
right.
that makes me feel better. But okay.
Nah,
but still, that's
yeah,
kinda
right,
gross.
dude. In history, they did a bunch of shit. As a kid, I remember as a kid, so like I didn't care about Belle and Beauty and the Beast. I didn't really care about Snow White because it was before my time, really. Like, I had seen it a couple times. It probably had to be Ariel. Like, I guess I had a thing for fish. I don't know. When I was a kid, I was just, dude, Little Mermaid was my favorite. But you know why, though? Do you know why? What was the boyfriend's name?
Eric.
Exactly. I was like, yo, dude. I was like, we're eating seafood today, baby. Esmeralda is a princess?
No.
Which one was Esmeralda?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saw that in theaters for like
she's
my
not
school.
a princess, though, because she's a gypsy
yeah, right?
dancer.
Oh, dude. Aladdin. What's her name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah, dude. Yeah, when I was a kid, dude, I was like, man, like, I gotta find me a monkey, bro. I was like, I gotta find me a monkey. Let's see, what other Disney princess did I have a... Oh, you know what? You know what? I take it all back, bro. When I was a kid, it was all about Tinkerbell. Like, she... that fairy needed to chill out. Oh, shit.
So going back to the whole Ariel thing, someone on TikTok like really, they were like, okay, so Ariel signed a contract to give away her voice, and all she needed to do was have the guy kiss her.
Yeah.
So why didn't she just grab a piece of paper and say, kiss me?
Well, how did she know how to write, dude?
She knew how to write her name in English.
Did she?
Yes, she sure did.
I haven't seen that movie in fucking like 20 years, dude. Yo, you got 2 wins under your belt. You still need 1 more. It was 1 win for me, 2 for Oscar. So you need to go win another one. Oh yeah, I think anyone who's been here for like 5 years, like Moogle, they know my first name. Most people do, because Lady Frost will like get really upset and say, yeah.
I mean, you say my name several times.
Is Mulan a princess? No, she's a war hero. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, so speaking of princess, so Baby Dino is like obsessed with Disney princesses. Obsessed. And so the other day she asked me like, what is a princess? So I explained to her like what a king and queen were, and princesses and princes. And one of her favorite stories she likes me to read is Princess and the Pea. She likes like real stories, dude. And so I've explained to her what a princess is and all that. Well, she came to me. Dude, remember, I'm a dude, right? Like sometimes I need my ego stroked. So she comes to me and she says, Daddy, you're a king. And I was like, I'm a what, sweetie? And she's like, you're a king. And I was like, why do you say Daddy's a king? And she said, because I'm a princess. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take it, bro. Like, I needed that shit. I needed that boost in confidence. You've learned the Raptor's name. Yeah, dude. You don't know if it's like with a K or a C and a K and a Q and... Yeah.
I'll ruin it for everyone. It's spelled ARQ.
Arik. You know what pissed me off? So there's people who have like my work email, and they like try to sell me product because they know like at one point I had a budget, right? So they'll email me, and someone said, "Hey Ricky," I was like, "If you ever fucking call me that again, I will fucking kill you." Ricky? Like, what the fuck is that? I think the first time someone ever tried to call me something like that, I was like 20. And I was like, why are you calling, like, you can't call me Ricky. And then I realized, oh shit. Rick is just like short for Eric or Richard. Like, I was like, oh, fuck. Which Rick would be the same amount of letters, I guess, unless you're Eric with a CK. With a silent Z. Dude, Lace is kicking my fucking ass, bro. There's no nickname for Tyler. You could be the Thai guy. The Thai guy that drinks Mai Tais and kicks ass with Muay Thai.
We could just call you Lur. Lur.
Yo, what's up, Lur? What's up, Lur? How's my Thai guy that drinks Mai Tais from and fights in Muay Thai? Lur.
So when I was in high school, there was this guy, and his name was Brian. And somehow, I don't know what I said or what I did, and everyone was like, oh my god, you have a crush on Brian. And I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You have a crush on Brian. And so I was like, no. But they were convinced because of whatever it was that I did that I had a crush on Brian. So Brian played baseball. And so one day they were like, hey, we should go see him practice after school. So we went and we were sitting on the bleachers and we were watching him play baseball. And someone came up to me and they're like, oh, are you here to like watch someone? And I'm not gonna lie, I did not know his name. Like, I had only talked to him twice. And so they're like, I was like, oh yeah, my friends think that I like that guy. And then they're like, who? And I said, I don't know, Jim. And they're like, who the hell's Jim?
Jim Bob.
It was just like the guy right there, the one that's batting. And then they're like, you mean Brian? And I was like, and so they started making fun of me and they were like, and then the guy came over and he was like, what's going on? And then I was like, your name's Jim. And he goes, no. And I was like, well, that's what I'm going to call you now. For the rest of the school year, I called him Jim. For the rest of the school year. But yeah, I was like, whatever.
Yeah, so some of my Air Force buddies, they met McClure, but they didn't know his name. And I would tell them, but they'd always be drunk when I told them. So they thought his name was Dave. So they would just call him Dave and he'd like answer to it. So then it'd be like, what's up, Dave? He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, his name's Mark. And they're like, yeah, whatever, Dave. Mark does look like a Dave though, doesn't he? You don't think so? If he wasn't a Mark, what would he be? I could tell you what he would not be, like a Ricardo.
Well, no, I
Right.
cannot see that.
I could see a Dave. Dude, Lace is kicking my fucking ass. I have to figure out when she's gonna do her like slash attack. There it is. So she has a huge wind up. Oh fuck. Dude. He would make a great Ebenezer. Oh man. Agamemnon. Yeah, dude. If only he was a legendary, you know, prehistoric general. Oh fuck, I was reading chat.
So I will ask, like, what is the most ridiculous name that you've ever like encountered? Because not that I think it's a ridiculous name, I just think it's very presumptuous. There was a guy, because I used to work at a sporting goods store, and he came in and he had 2 sons, and his sons were called Ace and Champ. And I'm like, That's very presumptuous. I was like, watch one or both turn out gay. Like, well, I know, but you're hyper like
Oh, fuck.
making them one way when they may be like, eh. Like, I wouldn't want to be called Sparkle, even though I'm a girl. Although, I wouldn't mind being called like Emerald.
No, I think it's more like if you're ace or champ and you're just the biggest fucking loser. Like, you suck at everything. You get last place on everything. Brugin? Brugin? I like that name, dude. 7, Lucky.
7 Lucky?
Oh, for me, it's the guy I went to basic with, Marcos Restos. In like 5 names in the middle. Oh, dude. Let me think. Well, like with the most ridiculous I think is like in basketball, Meta World Peace, and then there's like Golden Tate, like your name's Golden. But I guess if you make the NFL, like maybe you kind of deserve it. I don't know.
But was that like his born name, or did they just change?
No,
his
Meta
name,
World
like, when
Peace,
they
he
were...
changed his name.
Well, see, but that's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about born names. Like, you were born to that name.
There was a girl, and she was born to the name in high school, and her name was Unique. She was the meanest girl on the planet.
Well, I did know a
pissed
girl
me off,
whose
dude.
name was Precious. Like,
Well, I mean, my cousin's name is Serenity Precious, but like, I don't know why my cousin named her daughter that. Biggest Dickus? I love it, dude. Yeah, Dick Butkus. We met Dick Butkus before he died. We met Dick Butkus before he died.
We did.
Bears linebacker legend. Ivana. Seymour Butts. In tech school, we had a guy named Peter the Pedo, but I think I already told this story. You can tell it again. Mouse with a mic said, "Is there something funny about Biggest Dickus?"
I forgot what movie it was that I was watching, and it was like just a small little clip, but they said something like chlamydia, and they're like, dude, that would be such a nice name, and they're like, they just looked at each other like, what? Or gonorrhea or something like that. I don't remember, but it was something.
Okay, this is it. This is where I beat her. I haven't seen her do that in a while. Dude, come on. I think we're gonna get it. Holy shit, I dodged that. If we win this, we're getting a fat Elvis, baby. Oh, nice. Dude, Lace looks so cool. Lace looks awesome, dude. Lace fight soundtrack slaps. I was just thinking that. Speaking of, how are the Wargos? You want to do a Wargo update?
My Wargo keeps pooping on the floor because he's losing control of his bowels.
Hold on, before you keep updating, let me Amanda hug and kiss. That's right. Hold on, I'm a little behind on chat. Isn't Precious the name of a toy chihuahua? Yes. So a friend was in my diesel class one day, and he doesn't appear for class, and his best friend told everyone it was because he got arrested at his job for having 600 pics of, of stuff. Apparently there was an article on it, but never found it. That happened with one of my gym teachers when I was in elementary school. And but it happened when he actually was teaching Funkbot, but he was targeting girls in Funkbot's class. It ended up all over the news, and I tried showing Funkbot because he doesn't remember. I tried showing him a while back, but like it was really kind of before the internet, so there was no articles on it. Chaotic World said when he came back, we started calling him Peter the Pet. Oh, he came back? How the fuck did he come back? Like, aren't some of those charges for like 20 plus years? Mouse with a Mic said I had a teacher with a pretty cool name get arrested for Mr. Schiarapelletti? Sharpaletti. That's a pretty cool name, though. Chaotic World said the instructors told us not to talk about it, so I don't think it's true. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I wonder if it was like false accusation or something. Like, how the fuck did he get out of it? Lace Best Girl, yeah, she was pretty cool. I liked her. I feel bad for the people named Null. You heard about that one guy that put his license plate as Null, and those I think this was in Dallas. In those what are they called? The tollways.
Toll readers.
Yeah, when the camera would read it, it would upload the license plate, and because it was Null, it would actually crash like the application because it didn't know how to read Null as a string. And because it would crash it, they charged him like $100K or something like that. No, like $600K. So he went to court. I think it was with Texas. And then there was another guy, and he had a bumper sticker near his license plate. This was somewhere else, and it was like a drop star table or whatever for sequel, like a drop all table command. And apparently he got in trouble too. It's like, dude, if you guys suck at coding, just say you suck at coding, bro. These guys fucked you. All right, I will be back. I'm gonna get some more drinks. Take a break.
So yeah, my little boy Wargo Pepper. I feel bad because I don't give him as much attention anymore. But I think he's starting to get like FOMO, and so when he goes outside, he doesn't. It's either he's outside going crazy because the next door neighbor's dogs are like out there, so he wants to like, you know, play fight with them, you know, bark at them very aggressively and whatever. Or he's out there but wants to come back in immediately so that he can be in the attention with the girls and everything. And because of that, I don't think he's taking the time to use the restroom outside properly. And apparently it's very common with older male dogs that they end up like having accidents. And twice I have stepped on little pellets next to my bed, and it has driven me crazy. And yesterday, so grossed out, my little hatchling, you know, she's up and around. She's doing the whole toddler eating thing. She eats a little bit, she walks away. She eats a little bit, she walks away. And usually we put the dogs in their kennels so that way they don't eat the girls' food. And then, because sometimes, like, you know, if we're giving the girls chocolate or anything like that, we don't want them to accidentally eat it. Well, we had given her a piece of chocolate. It was like a chocolate muffin. And a piece of chocolate she's like walking around, and then she picks something up and she's like holding it out to the dogs, and I was like, babe, I think she has chocolate, take it away from her. And so I got up to get it, and she turns and she hands it to me, and it's a little turd. And I was like, that's so gross, grab her, go wash her hands. So yeah, I was very, very upset. But apparently I have an appointment to go take him to the vet. There's like pills that I can give him or supplements that should help with that. And then he needs to have his glands expressed. I don't know. But from what I've heard, it's just like a butt massage. So he's going to get a butt massage. So, but yeah. That's the current update. My other Wago, she's doing good. She just ignores everyone and hides in my bedroom and falls asleep. Goes back.
All right, I'm back.
I told them about the hatchling picking up a little chocolate turd.
Oh, I know. Jesus. These kids. But yeah, for y'all's coworkers, man, like I don't know how they got away with that shit. Like, you guys can't be living in Texas. I think those guys go away for a long time, man. But I don't know. I have no idea how any of that works.
So for all of you that live outside of Texas, how's the weather where you guys are at? Because right now, I am super pissed that we're almost in December and it's still 80 degrees and humid as shit.
Well, today it was 69 degrees. Nice.
It was still humid.
It was very humid. Very humid. Like, really, really humid.
I told Frosty, I was driving home from work yesterday, and yesterday was horrendous. Frosty loved it. It was all gray and gloomy, and it was
rainy. I loved it.
And rainy all day. And I got to my car. I got it in my car, and I was driving back home. It takes about 20 minutes to get home. Like 5 minutes into the ride, I start like itching incredibly horribly all over my body, and I was like, what is going on? I thought I was having a panic attack. Like, I was like, what is going on? And then I noticed my hand, because that's one of the parts that's itching, starts swelling. I got bit by I don't know how many mosquitoes in my car, like 14 times. Like 7 on each, or like 4 or 5 on each leg, and then up my arms and on my back. And I ended up having to turn the AC on like full blast just to make it stop. It was so horrible. But like the fact that we're almost in December, we still have mosquitoes, it's pissing me off. Yeah,
that's pretty bad. Well, do you remember we went to that Cowboys game for Thanksgiving and it was like 88 degrees?
Yes.
That was late November, 88 degrees. Like, what the fuck was that? I remember we were all dressed for winter gear, and then we had to take it all off, and it sucked because it was like, where are you gonna put it in the middle of an NFL game where the you know, the whatever it's called are super small. The seats.
Just miss the good old days when it used to actually get cold in the winter. Damn you, global warming.
I blame Jeff Bezos. I blame Man Bear Pig.
Did you tell them how we figured out that we're from different universes
What?
or timelines?
Oh, no, what was it?
It was Britney Spears
Oh
skirt.
yeah, dude. Fuck that. You're from a different timeline. You need to like go away.
Okay, so quick question.
It's piss cold where Chaotic World is in Jersey.
Oh,
But the striped bass are out. Oh, sweet.
send that cold this way, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fart that cold over here.
So, what is it called? What's that effect called?
What do you call it? The Mandela effect?
Mandela effect. Okay, the latest Mandela effect that we were watching on TikTok the other day, it said Britney Spears' skirt was what color? And
It was red plaid. It was 100% red
because
plaid.
they were showing
No.
that it shows that she has a black skirt, and I was like, no,
It
that's
was
wrong, it's
always
plaid.
red plaid. It was always red plaid.
And Frosty and I were like, yeah, it's plaid, and then he goes, yeah, it was red plaid, and I said, no, it was green and blue, and he just looked at me. It was green and blue.
It was never green and blue. Like, you're from a different universe, you alien bitch. No, it was always red plaid. And then on that other song, she had the fucking headphones. 100
It was
fucking
the same.
percent.
It was the same song.
No,
Oh, wait,
no.
oh, wait, no, it wasn't.
No,
it
wasn't.
It wasn't the same song. You're right. It was a different song. But
Crazy
yeah, she
lady.
did have the headphone. She did have the headphone.
But she did not have a blue and black plaid, whatever the fuck.
It was blue and green.
No, it wasn't. It was red plaid. You crazy lady.
No.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. I don't know where that shit is, dude. You're fucking kidding me. Was I close? Oh, damn. No, I lost everything, dude. No. Fuck. Fucking Christ. Oh, okay. I literally need 2 more hits so I can heal. Stream ended for me. I had to reopen the app. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry that happened, guys. Oh, Chakra, best girl. I lost all my money. Ooh, Skittle. Ooh, Skittle. Ay, 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 ay. Fucking what? Hey, Lady Frost. So, out of all the Pinot Noir I've given you, were there any that you liked, or just no? You just hate that grape?
It's not that I hate that grape. I like more.
You like what?
I like more.
More?
I want more out of my wine. It's just too light and airy. Like, honestly, if I was gonna have, like, a nice chicken dinner, I can see myself having a noir. But, like, if I was just gonna drink it, like, on its own. Like, I will only drink the Cabernet on its own. I cannot see myself. Like, if it was, like, to add to the meal, then I can probably see drinking a noir, but...
Would you say that you like California Cabernets more, or you like Argentinian blends more? Like Unaname, for example.
I don't think I have a favorite yet.
Oh shit! My stream did end.
Still shows that
TikTok
you're
ended my
streaming
stream. TikTok ended it.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't like.
They didn't like me talking about the cancerous California wines. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Out of all the wines we've bought recently, and maybe in the last few months that we still have, which one are you most excited to try? If you need a recap, let me know. Huh?
Yes.
All right, so there's the White Rhone, the Chateau de Pop Saint Michel that I bought yesterday. I have a Reserva 2015 Rioja Tempranillo. I have another one from 2015, so they're both 11-year-olds. One's a Reserva, one's a Grand Reserva, I think. I don't know their names. And then, shit. Oh, fuck.
I'd probably have to say the Chateau de Pop, the one that we're getting for Thanksgiving. That one seems most interesting to me right now.
The white wine. Well, don't forget, I've got the Brute from Argentina. The Unaname Brute.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Brute more or Champagne more?
Well, most of the time I drink Brute with orange juice for mimosas, so I don't really drink Brute on its own.
Is Brute's Argentinian, right? What's Brute? It's not French.
No
Champagne is French. Prosecco is Italian. Could you look it up? Oh my god.
Brute is a style, not
Shit.
not a type. It's a style of wine.
Well, and then there's Riesling, which is French as well. My god, my jump button doesn't work sometimes. It's crazy. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. I probably should call it in. I am, like, not doing anything well. That bug had it out for you? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Hey, so any plans for tomorrow, Lady Frost? What are we doing? What do you want to do? It rains tomorrow, right?
I think so, yeah.
Any plan for the girls?
I'm gonna paint with them.
Yeah. Well, I reserved the Penelope Project X. So
You're gonna
I have
go
to
get that, right?
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah. You can actually come with me if you want. We could go get breakfast first. I don't have to stand in line. You want to take the girls to breakfast? You want to do that? Go to Walnut Hill together?
Sound like a good idea.
Okay. And when we get home, the girls go to bed. Then we play Battlefield.
Well, the only problem with that is it's such a long drive. They're gonna sleep in the car.
Yeah, but it is a Saturday, so...
Yes, but they're gonna sleep in the car and then they're not gonna want to take a nap.
So they don't... Are we doing Power World tomorrow or are we doing Battlefield? I'm cool with either.
Actually, you're right. I do want to do Pal World. It's gonna be rainy. Pal World's a better game for that.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't want late. I don't want lag.
When the girls go down at 3 p.m., you want to open a bottle of wine or what? Let's open one of the Spanish Riojas. And if they suck, we'll just save it the next day and we'll make sangria. So our buddy Tom, the wine expert that I use, he told me that we're doing it all wrong. So he said, we're using really good Tempranillo. He's like, look, you're using really good Tempranillo. He's like, yes, it's cheap. You're getting it for like 25, 30 bucks. But he said, you're getting really well-aged stuff. He said, if you're going to do, because apparently he does a lot of sangria. He said, if you're going to do sangria, it's got to be like really bad stuff. And he said, if you want to make a good sangria, you're actually supposed to use half Tempranillo and half red blend. And he said they already sell some from Spain, from La Mancha. And he showed me one, and it's like 15 bucks, maybe 10 bucks, like 12 bucks. And it looks really, really good. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, it's from La Mancha, Spain. And yeah, apparently it's good. So I don't know. I think we need to do another sangria. Yo, Moogle. Moogle said, would you say Silksong is a buggy game? Maybe a little bit. Rewatch Stargate tomorrow. That's what Chaotic World says.
Done and done.
Do you wanna tell them the story about how we I think it was like our second or third year of dating, and you came out to me as a Stargate fan? Do you want to tell them that little story? Like where we were, like how that came about? Like you were really nervous about it, right?
I was.
Like you held it for like 2 or 3 years. Guys, I'm dead serious. She was nervous. Like it was like a special moment. I still remember that day like the back of my hand. Go ahead, tell them.
Tell this story.
So it was 2010. No, you tell them.
No, you tell
I'm just giving them the year.
No, you tell them.
Okay, fuck it. Here, fine, I will, but you have to take a sip of this. That's Fat Elvis.
Gross.
So this is like 135 proof, I think. Oh, give me a break, dude. Give me a fucking break.
Gross.
Every season. Hold on. With Baby Dino. Baby Dino. So the last time she saw Stargate, she really liked it.
Well, so the funny part is that...
Yeah, Lady Frost came out as a Stargate fan.
At the beginning of Stargate, like the show, they do like where... They did that thing where they always did at the early 90s, is like they introduce the cast by showing their face and then it puts their name at the bottom. And at the time, Baby Dino was all into Miss Rachel. And so every time she would see Samantha Carter, she thought that was Miss Rachel and she'd get all excited.
So, it was 2010. I had just gotten out of a really bad relationship in 2008. It was my second time getting in that relationship, okay? So at the very end of 2008, Lady Frost and I started dating. And it was like an on again, off again, you know, like it was casual. But I mean,
we on again, off again. We're just never on. Like we're just...
Yeah, it was just... we did shit, all right. And so we finally, so in 2009, what ended up happening is my dogs ran away, my huskies. It's when I only had 2 huskies. I eventually had 4, and we had gotten in a fight. As a matter of fact, we broke up, but she stayed the night at my house because we were both very drunk. But we technically broke up. Well, my brother like opened the door, like we're both butt ass naked, you know. Even though we broke up, we're just naked as fuck. And he broke open the door and he said the dogs ran away. The wind was really heavy and they ran. And I was like, well, go chase after them. He's like, I tried. They ran fast. And I'm like, fuck. And so I just said, all right, I'm going. So I got my clothes on and I went looking for the dogs. And then she decided to help. Well, long story short, we had been looking for like an hour. They had crossed Mesa. Mesa is like, it's practically like a small highway. And they crossed Mesa. They almost got hit by a couple cars. She parked her car in the middle of Mesa, ran across the street barefoot, and got both of them and threw them in her car. After that, I said, you and me, we are together. Like, she won me over by saving my dogs. So that's how that happened. Okay. So a year after that, almost probably exactly a year, my mom had like worked with a coworker that had $1 million. It wasn't $1 million. It was like a $3 million mansion in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So she had a very prominent friend. Now, apparently, she got that mansion for cheap because the person who lived there, committed sewer slide and hung herself in the building. Okay, we didn't know that. We had no idea. She told us like a year later. But yeah, no, there was weird shit happening in that house for sure. And I'm not saying I believe in ghosts, but we had other people stay there that were family friends, and they were like, oh yeah, that place is creepy as fuck. But it was pretty creepy. But anyway, we had a good time. So we went there. We had a good time in Albuquerque. That's when, so guys, 2010, this is when Scott Pilgrim came out. So we went and watched Scott Pilgrim. We stayed at this place. We bought like wine and beer, and we got fucking trashed. Me and her, like we played card games, just me and her. We played canasta. So Lady Frost, even when she was in her early 20s, was an old woman because we played fucking canasta.
It was fun. Don't get me shit.
But anyway, so then we got really drunk, after bubble baths and hanging out and watching, Scott Pilgrim. We ended up going outside. Like we had, oh fuck, I need to kill this guy. We got some lawn chairs and we went on the roof. There was a roof. The house had like a stargazing roof. Fuck. The house had like a stargazing roof. And so we went on the roof and we sat out there for hours. And the thing is, like, I know a bit of astronomy. I took an astronomy class in high school, and I also taught astronomy as a TA in college. So I knew quite a bit about astronomy. Like, I know Mylark and Doobie, and I know all the fucking constellations. Like, I probably still do. I knew where there were double stars. I could point out stars that look like stars, but they're galaxies. Like, I didn't fuck around. So we were there and we were talking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, if you look at the Big Dipper, like if you look very carefully, like at the bottom right, that's actually a double star. One of them's gold, one of them's blue, and it looks really cool. And I was explaining, oh yeah, there's the Milky Way. Like, and we were out in the country, so you could really see, you could see the Milky Way, you could see the cloud and all that. Dude, it was a good old time, man. And I was showing, it wasn't in the winter, so you couldn't see like Orion's belt, but I was showing her like Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, all that shit. And so I think, Lady Frost, it had been like 3 hours of me showing you like stars and us talking about the future and like aspirations and stuff. And then you came out talking about Stargate. And I was like, no, I've seen Stargate. Like my dad and I, we watched it. And you're like, no. You're talking the movie. I'm talking the show, right? Like, you want to carry it from there?
No, go ahead.
Well, that's all I fucking remember. We got really drunk, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot.
Oh, because we got really drunk? Well, anyway,
Yeah.
she explained the whole show to me. And she was like, I really want to watch it with you. And I'm like, nah, I'm fucking good. But like, so like we ended it there after a while. She talked and I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. But then like, I think it was like maybe a month later, and I went over, I didn't have to go to school. I didn't have anything. I don't remember if I was working at the car wash, probably not. And I remember I went to her house. I remember it was a Saturday afternoon at like 2 or 3 p.m. It was super lazy. We were so hungover from the night before. And she was like, hey, do you want to watch Stargate? And I'm like, no. And she was like, I'll cook you dinner, give you a back rub, and you could just lay on my bed and I'll rub your back. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Put on the first episode. Let's go. Let's watch 2. And that day, I watched 12 fucking episodes of Stargate. By the end of the month, I watched the whole fucking series, dude. It was crazy.
It wasn't the end of the month. Calm down. It took us like 3 months because I was working a lot of hours at the time, and I wouldn't let you go forward without me. So it was not like it were that far ahead.
So Chaotic World said, I think the Funkbot let the dogs out on purpose. So hear me out. How many good meals did you cook for Kiddo back then?
A shit ton.
Is it possible that there's a conspiracy that Kiddo let the dogs out on purpose, knowing you would go catch them? We would get together and he'd get free meals for like a decade.
Maybe, because he actually like would give me a lot of shit about some of my food, like meals.
Base is super dangerous to cross the story going anywhere. Yeah. Do you see how I rambled? This is how the interview was. So how different would the story be if she came out as an Avatar Last Bender fan? Well, we probably wouldn't be together. Because I didn't know Korra existed. I didn't know there were ice benders. I didn't know there were swamp benders and blood benders. I had no idea. Actually, I found out from Kiddo, though, not from Lady Frost. I didn't even know there were earth benders. Well, no, I knew there were earth benders, but not metal benders. What other kind of benders are there? So those are the interesting ones that I mentioned. The ice benders and the swamp bender and the blood bender and the metal bender. Like, what other kind of benders are there that's interesting? Lava bender, sand bender. Ooh, cool, sand bender. I've seen the lava bender. I've seen the metal lava bender. I saw the swamp bender. I've seen those episodes. So I haven't watched the story back to back. I've just watched the episodes that Funkbot made me watch. Dude, I don't know where my body is. Fucking shit. Electricity bending? Yeah, that counts. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh my god. So Oscar or Moogle, you guys been watching any animes lately? Any that you like? So I heard the newest episode of the one that Boku put us on. What was it called? The Campfire Cooking in Another World? I heard season 2 was out.
Well, I saw that something on that on.
Yeah, but we have to get Crunchyroll. I think that's the problem, not Prime.
Well, Prime has it as has Crunchyroll as a channel that you can add.
Ah, okay. Oh, Spy X Family new season. Oh, cool. So, oh, anti-bending. So I heard about anti-bending, and there was an exploder bending guy. Oh, cool. Fuck these guys. Waste of my time. Tojima wants to be Kamen Rider is good. So what's that about? Oh, Lady Frost, you want to tell them what movie we've started, but you're not going to continue till this weekend? That you've never seen, but I've seen.
Princess Mononoke?
Princess Mononoke, yeah. I told her that it's pretty much Spirit Island, the movie. And I still feel like it is. Do you feel that way or no?
Yeah, so far.
Fuck.
So I did think it's kind of funny, though, because while we were watching it, you know, I'm like watching it, but I'm not watching it because I was like making dinner. Because we put it on for the baby dinos. And I was like, that sounds like Billy Bob Thornton. And he's like, no, I think it's someone else. And I was like, no, that sounds like Billy Bob Thornton. And he goes, oh, let me check. And sure enough, it was, right?
Yeah, good call.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then, so we're watching, and then it gets to the part where, you know, they're at the fortress, and it's the, what do you call it? They just saved 2 of the people, and they brought them back, and the wife comes, like, running, and she's like, talking all this shit about her husband, and before she's, like, really gets into, like, yelling at her husband, because we had just, you know, realized that Billy Bob Thornton was the voice. Frosty's like, oh yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith is the voice of this girl. And then she says something like, if you weren't such a loser, I was gonna have to go and get me a new husband. But like just talking him down ugly. And I was like, God, that's a little too accurate for real life.
But then she keeps going. And she's like, oh, I'll leave my husband for you or whatever. And we're like,
and
fuck.
I was just like, oh man, they really casted well on that one.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett, like, that was a good casting. So,
yeah, but it was just funny.
so let's see. Chaotic World said, you know, the dinos could probably watch Godzilla. Maybe Halsey Godzilla trilogy. So I think so. Like, we have shown her some of Godzilla. The problem is she's scared of monsters, right? So she yells at Godzilla and goes, go away, monster, go away, right? She doesn't understand Godzilla's a good guy, at least in the Japanese version, right?
Well, she did. I did play old Godzilla, like the, what is it, 19...
Yeah, the one from the 60s and 70s, yeah.
Yeah, I did put that one, Godzilla and Friends and stuff, and she didn't seem to hate it.
Okay.
But...
yeah, maybe that might be a good one. So, Oscar was saying that the Kamen Rider is regular Schmo trains to be a Kamen Rider, and then turns out the villains from Kamen Rider, aka Shocker, are real. Godzilla -0, which we still need to watch, by the way. Yeah, we didn't watch it because you were pregnant and you were like sick all the time with the hatchling. So I was telling them that I was talking about getting for Christmas Baby Dino a Sailor Moon wand. The only problem is I didn't realize they're collectibles and they don't make them anymore. The cheapest one I found is 150 bucks. Do you want to get her like a little Sailor Moon statue or like a plush toy or something? What do you want to do for Halloween? I think Sailor Moon would be really good this year.
For Halloween? For Christmas?
For Christmas, I'm sorry. We were talking about how they're going to dress for Halloween. Oh, fuck. What do you think? Or do you want to do like K-pop Demon Hunter?
No. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't want to get them any more stuffed animal toys because they have too many.
They have too many, yeah. You really do.
Honestly, I kind of wanted to wait until after Christmas, see what all the family gets them first, and then decide what we're gonna
but
get.
they need something to open up from us and Santa. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but like,
We need to get them something.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
See,
this is a good little echo chamber that we could use to help us. I really want to get the baby dino something from Sailor Moon because I'm trying to like. I like that they like K-pop Demon Hunter, but I want them to like something else. Oh shit. So Lady Frost, this isn't a bad idea. Oscar says just go downtown El Paso beneath a San Antonio street, which we used to go to all the time when we'd go out and get drunk. You can get a Sailor Moon wand for cheap as well as a nice Rolex. But yeah, so you used to go there with your grandma all the time, right? At the swap meet. I still think they should watch Dinosaur the movie with Iguanodon and the lemurs. I gotta check that out. Because Baby Dino loves dinosaurs. Like, loves. Hey, actually, can you guys guess her favorite dinosaur? Have I told you guys what her favorite dinosaur is? She has a favorite. Lady Frost, do you know her favorite dinosaur?
Of course I do. I actually love the way she says it.
Yeah. Kelly Mammoth? No. No, try again. It's a more one that a toddler would know. I already know you guys are going to say Ankylosaurus. Now, that one is a top 3. It really is. She really likes that one, but it's not number 1. Indominus Rex. So she's so smart. When she sees a T-Rex, she goes, "That's not my favorite. That's Daddy's favorite." And I'm like, "Fuck, how does she know that?" Actually, so my favorite one is not the Utah Raptor. What's the snow one again? I'm only blanking because I'm drunk. It's not Utah. The Idaho Raptor, the snow one. It's super small. I think it's Idaho Raptor. Dude, I know this. I'm just super drunk. Pretty sure it's Idaho Raptor.
Isn't that the one that came out on the last, not the last Jurassic World, but the 2 before that with the feathers and?
Yeah, but it's really small. It's like the size of a. It's like the size of a. Like a Roadrunner. I'm pretty sure it's. Oh, God damn it! Let me get my phone. She's a Spino fan. She does like the Spinosaurus. It's not number 1 though. She does like the Spinosaurus.
So there was one that was in Alberta, and the other one
No.
Cryoraptor.
Is there a Cryoraptor? So there's Utah Raptor. That's the main one.
EYROR.
No, I haven't heard of that. Utah Raptor.
Utah Raptor.
No.
My meds.
Utah Raptor was the biggest one.
Yeah, see, the Cryoraptor, the dinosaur, was featured in the movie Jurassic World Dominion, the scene where it encounters the snowy environment. That's the one that I was thinking about.
No, man. Oh, come on. What was it called? It was named based off its location. No, Cryoraptor's made up. I don't think that's real, right?
Ow.
It wasn't you, like, it was based off a state, I think. Oh, fuck it, I don't know. Like, but besides that, it'd be T-Rex. Well, besides that, it'd be T-Rex. I learned about it recently, actually. They were small. They hunted like you know, just snow creatures, whatever the fuck they are. Dude, I have no idea where my bodies are. I'm so smashed. It's all good. I'm having a good time. Oh, fucker. Oh, no. Oh. I can't even say have these Paris Salifus. Dude, where is the bench? Holy fuck, man. I mean, I've already lost like 2 of my cocoons. I don't know where they are. Speaking of which, I've been teaching Baby Dino what a cocoon is and butterflies. She really likes butterflies. So I've been trying to explain the concept of a cocoon. She calls it cuckoo. Oh, fuck, dude. I just need to find a bench, dude. I don't think I found a bench like all fucking day, really. Okay, I found like one, but... Fuck it, I'll take it. Middle of main big room to the left above you. Okay. I'm gonna stay still. You tell me where it is. Oh, here we go. I'm starting to get some real beats, dude. Nice. fucking shit, bro. Oh, come on. Just give me a fucking bench. What's the point of this room? Oh. Already been here. So on the map, it looks like there is a floating island inside the square room. Okay. Head for that middle island. Got it. I'm on my way. Damn it. Oh, I'm so fucked. I need like 5 more hits without getting hit so I can heal. Oh, thank God. The seamstress. Yes. All right. I'm gonna save. I think I'm done. Thanks for the help, Boogle. That really helped out. All right. Let's see if there's someone we can raid. Yeah, good night, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know I was kind of fumble fucking around, but whatever, dude. We had a good time. Let's see who we can raid. Yo, Chaotic World, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Oh, Fruit Step. Yeah, dude. There we go. Let's raid Fruit Step. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. As soon as we raid in, I will stop the stream. Thank you, guys. Take care.